Alrighty, we should be back. We should be back. Welcome back, everybody. And we have a treat for you. Up next, we got chuckgrody here. He's going to be doing a run of Quest for Infamy, any percent rogue. Any percent rogue. Say hi, Chuck. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's chuckgrody. This is going to be a 90% run of Quest for Infamy, as Frozen Spade just said. I'm going to be running as the Rogue class. You have a choice of 3 different classes in this game. Rogue happens to be the easiest and most consistent, fortunately. So this is a kind of a fan game made by a guy named Steve and a group of people named a team called Infamous Quests. Infamous Quests or Adventures? I don't know. I'm kind of dumb. I can deal with it. God. So this is a great game. It's really fun. There's a lot of fun glitches. It's a great blend of jank to fun, and really that's best I can put it for a speed run. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to play as a guy named Mr. Rome. He ends up in the Valley of Krasna, and if we were to watch the prelude right here, we would see that he gets kind of a clandestine meeting with this Baron's daughter. Gets stuck there, kind of semi-wanted. The only way to get out of the valley is to cross a bridge, and the bridge is out, so he kind of haphazardly gets messed up with a lot of the problems that are there, and we're going to enjoy it. So time is going to start not when I begin new Infamy. It's going to start when I open up the menu and change the speed. So we're going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. So as a part of the first part of this game, if that makes any sense, we're going to enter the town of Volksville, and the first thing that we need to do is go and start talking to everybody here. You may see my movement tech is kind of like I click and just kind of appear. The game has a bit of an interesting thing where if you hold Q and walk around, and you can pretty much just blink around because it skips the walking animation. So first thing we got to do right there is talk to that guy. Oops. Talk to those people in there. Talk to the barmaiden. This guy right here comes up and talks to us. He buys us a beer. Go like that. We're going to go over here. Talk to the apothecary. Just keep kind of blinking around. Ooh, that was interesting. Never seen him do that before. There's a lot of hotkeys in this game. Only half of them are actually listed in the manual. I discovered a lot of them myself while just rerouting this game. Initially, David TKI, if you guys should all know, routed this game. I played it through and then did his speed run. Absolutely fell in love with it. So I kind of redid it like that. So we get done talking to these guys. There's this guy who's wanted. He gets his head cut off. It's all kind of bad. Then the sheriff right there, this guy named Rayford, comes and talks to us, says that we are, I think, wanted guys. So anyways, our first goal right here, aside from talking to everybody, is to find a mentor to choose our class. Since this is Rogue, we'll go over and talk to that guy named Ian. He challenges, he says, hey, you want to play some dice? So we play dice and we immediately lose 10 times because, you're playing against thieves. You're not expected to win. The other thing that he says is that he needs like some fish oil and blood from a beast. And there's happens to be this beast walking around here. And, well, we got to kill him. This is your kind of your introduction to the battle system. The battle system is not very good in this game, as it would be. They tried. This is done on the AGD engine, which is an adventure game. Is it AGD or AGI? AGS. Adventure Game System. I think that's what it is. It's a very good engine. I happen to love it quite a bit. However, it is not really suited for this, to be quite honest with you. It worked, put it that way. So after we kill it, cut its head off. I didn't quite go over the battle system. You have 3 different ways of attacking. I think it's cutting or stabbing, slashing, and crushing. Each one of them has kind of different effects on different monsters. So ones are more effective than the other. Your biggest crux of the game is how much you hit, or how well you hit. You know, your dexterity or chance to hit, if you want to call it that. It's called weapon percent hit in this game for some weird reason. And yeah, most of the time you're just going to keep swinging and hope you win. Fortunately, as the rogue, we get each of the 3 classes has a tool, and of those 3 tools, the rogue has the best one. We'll be getting it later, and I'll get into it. Now that we are a rogue. So, anyways, we give the items to Ian. He says, "You're now a rogue. You have a room in the inn. Go there. You go to there. Talk to him. Blah blah blah. Go to sleep." We wake up, and now we are at Act 1. That was the prologue. So we're going to wake up, talk to Kessel, who runs the inn, go over here, and much like Quest for Glory, there is a time system in this game. And yeah, so we're going to be spending a lot of time being lazy and just standing there. So these guys show up right here, those green guys. They are the cult of the Moroi, and that lady's name is Kayana. She says some stuff, we skip it because plot. And this is a speed run, and Rayford says break it up, break it up, break it up. Then we go over here to this place, and this guy right here named Gort, who's a mixture of like Biff from Back to the Future with a bowl haircut like Moe from the Three Stooges, comes and starts smacking us with a board with a nail in it, and we just poke him to death. You may say I have this thing right here that kind of looks like a blade, or like a batarang from Batman. That's our tool. We don't have it yet, but the game doesn't know that, so you can't really use it. But anyways, we spare his life. You have the choice to save or spare him. It's faster to save him, or to spare him, I should say. And so that ends that day. So then we go down here and talk to this guy right here who has like a bird on his shoulder. We buy a map from him, and that's the thieves map. Let's go to the thieves tunnels. Pardon me waiting right here. I got to catch up with by talking. And now we can go anywhere in the map, or in the Valley of Krasna. So the first place we're going to go to is this place called the South Woods. And hang on a second, actually. I'm not going to quite go up there right here. We can end up getting into a battle, and I really don't want to do that because that'll pretty much be the end of the run right there. Because we're really weak right now, and I don't have my Bladerang. So, anyways, we need to pick up that pine cone, and then after that, we're going to go travel over here to the to this farm, and we need to grab this crowbar and some hay. So a lot of this is going to be me running through the the map, or the thieves tunnel, and just doing stuff. So did that. Now we go to Volksville. So we needed to go to that place that is like a burnt down sort of house. We needed to go behind this thing that's above the chimney there, and use the crowbar to pull it out of the way, and that reveals a book that's a diary from this guy. We'll be using that later. So we need to talk to this guy right here. His name's Japsworth. He's sitting here blathering on to the barmaiden right there, telling wonderful stories. We say, hey, we want to listen to those stories, so let's buy him some shots of whiskey, and then he just goes into the information. So pretty much what's going on right here is a flashback to that. So I'll summarize it. There's this guy right here named Jarvis Killington. He was like an adventurer, very rich guy, very well respected in the area. He went on an adventure, found this thing called the this green orb thing, and he became incredibly obsessed with it. It ended up driving him insane, and he burnt down his fucking, pardon my language, sorry, burnt down his house. And so, yeah, that's that. Then we go out here, see that lady Kiana again. She flashes us. We say cool. And you know what? We're rogues, so let's go rob a house. We need money after all, and the best way to make money is to just, do thief, or be a dirty thief. So we're gonna look for anything all over the place. Alright, so that's everything that we need out of here. You can actually die pretty well if you're not sneaking right there, so I make sure to do that. Oops, I forgot to run. So sometimes the the game just decides, shoot. Alright, so that's fine. The game just decides to have Rome start walking, even though we had him running before. Oops, I do not want to talk to him. So, hang on, let me kind of get going with this. Ooh, I'm actually getting ahead of myself. Pardon me. We need to go to the village, to the town of Tyr. I forgot. Bear with me here. So we have to go here to Tyr because we need to research all the stuff that Japsworth told us about. Ignore that we even talked to that guy that looks like Jodan Baker and the Cream creator's uncle. So we go in there, go to the library here in Tyr. This is massive, freaking like ancient Rome city. We go in here, do some research into the library right here. Come outside. This bald guy who's self-flagellating himself with the cat of nine tails comes by and hustles us. This attractive lady who happens to be like the head sheriff of what they call the Arrows tells him to bugger off, and then so he does that. Let's go back over here to the here. Talk to Jodan Baker. Show him this thing. It says, "Hey, you're actually Jarvis Killington's son, aren't you?" And he says, "Yes, I am. Fine. You found me." He tells you about something called the Eye of Yager. So now we got to find where the Eye of Yager is. First thing we got to do for that is go back over here to Volksville, and we got to talk to our boy Jappy again. He's he's doing what he's always doing, just over here at the pub, getting drunk and annoying the barmaid. So we're gonna talk to him, say some stuff, tell him yes. He walks outside and he says, and he's hanging out. Yeah, you know, because we're the anti-hero. Let's just freaking broadside him with our sword and make him vomit, and then rob him. That's a good thing. So we needed his necklace because he has something in a safety deposit box that's in the bank that's by the house that we robbed. But first we need to do some shopping. So later on we're going to need to give some tobacco to a guy. We go buy some tobacco right quick. And then we got to go over here, talk to these people, and buy some food and a tinder box. Believe it or not, Rome needs to eat. If he doesn't eat, he gets slow. When he gets slow, he eventually dies from hunger. Yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. So we go to the bank, look inside the necklace that we stole from Japsworth, and steal the get a key, open a safe deposit box, and get this thing called a crest or a crest piece. We need 4 of them to be able to go into Jarvis Killington's mausoleum later on. So essentially on a big fetch quest at the moment. And the next place we need to go to is over here for the next piece. But we need to stop up here and talk to this kid. His name's Hob. He's sitting there stalling as usual. And we need to get his glass jar. I learned about fireflies. So after we say cool story, Hob, need to... Oh, you know what? I screwed up again. We actually need to go here. So this isn't just a tunnel that we go to all the time. This is actually the thief's hideout. The easiest way is to use the map to get in here. And we need to fence our goods, talk to Ian. He gives us the renowned bladerang. Fence with this lady for more money. Then we need to buy climbing rope. Now we can go over here. Last time I ran this at a marathon, David helped me do the commentary. It helped me keep really on top of this because this game goes by so freaking fast. I'm trying my hardest to split my attention. I think I'm doing alright. So we need to go down here. You gotta rappel down here. Go over here. We need some moss. And then we're going to go behind this waterfall, and there's a big stash of money here with this guy on top of it. That's a knoll. And he's really angry, so we need to chill him out. An easy way to make him chill out is just, you know, give him some smokes. You know, be a bro, you know, give him some smokes, let him chill. And bump a cig off you. Anyways, he gives us the next piece that we need. We need to go right here next to the Killington Mansion, or at least the ruins of it. And the only thing really standing here is the chimney. So there's a thing of wasps in here. I think they're wasps or they're bees, something like that. And we need to clear them out because there's another crest piece in there. There's actually a lady on the right side of Volksville that gives you a hint for this, which is kind of a clever thing. So then afterwards, we need to go over here into these woods. If you just come here during like the beginning of this chapter, there's actually some guys cutting down a tree that fell. So we're going down here. We need to climb this log because much like what our boy Hob said, we need to get some moss to attract some fireflies that are on, so gotta go do that. Or glowing fungus, pardon me. They're attracted to it. So we need to go up here. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Scary. There was a spooder right there, and we don't want to fight that. So you know that pine cone we got earlier? Well, these guys want it, and if you say the wrong thing to them, they get mad and kill you. So after we do that, we go over here, and here's Kayana. We're gonna see this cool little scene. I'm gonna skip it real quick. Blah 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 blah. Talk to her. Yada yada yada. She says some stuff to you, then walks over here. Alright, then we need a map over to the mountain path, and then we're going to do a puzzle. So, how many of you have ever gone to a Cracker Barrel? You know in the Cracker Barrel they always have that little peg puzzle thing? Well, that's in this game too. So, I gotta go solve it. Luckily it has a static solution, so I'll just do it real quick. Uh-oh. Alright, Cracker Barrel puzzle done. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is... Hey, dang it, Rome. Start running. Run. There we go. We need to wait till nighttime, go up here, because that's when the fireflies come out. We need to grab the fireflies. And you know some things I like in speedruns? Two things. I like in-game RNG that completely destroys my times, and I like randomly placed hitboxes. And I'm serious about this. I don't know where the hitbox is. It's like random. There it is. What do you know? At least I think it's random. I really don't even know, honestly. I even noticed that when I was learning this and watching David's old run of, I think it was Sorcerer. Even he had trouble finding that. So we're starting to hear some music. Every time you hear music, that's where another crest piece is. Turns out there's like this Moroi priest guy here hidden behind a rock that this talisman that we have, that we got from Kiana when we went up to the mountain over there past those dryad guys. And turns out it's there, he has a piece of that. So now that we have all the crest pieces, we can put this out here, take this key that we have, and boom! Got into Killington's mausoleum. And all of a sudden, the skies go dark, lightning strikes the crest. Thunderstorm disappears randomly. He touches it. Says, what happened? And then it just opens. Hey, that's convenient. Alright, so there's a little light puzzle thing we gotta do. We're gonna click the staff once, shield twice, the axe 3 times, touch the gloves, just like in Raiders of the Lost Ark, opens up. And now we're fighting Jodan Baker, who's turned green. So essentially Jodan Baker right here was kind of going crazy. He became obsessed like his father. When he saw the Eye of Yager, he stared into it. You're not supposed to stare into the Eye of Yager. Thus, turned into this crazy green guy. I am almost dead. That is creepy. Whew. That usually doesn't happen. If I died to frickin' if I died to Hummel, I'd be really surprised. But anyways, we kill him with our Blader because our Bladering's OP. I haven't explained the Blader by the way. It does 15 damage flat, and it has 100% hit rate. All the other ones they can miss, which is absolutely ridiculous. The other classes, I should say. So, where do I gotta go? I gotta go to Southwoods. So we get found by, after we kill Hummel, he turns back to normal, and we get found by Rayford. Rayford says, "Oh, you killed him, and now I'm gonna put you in prison unless you do my dirty work." So the first thing we got to do for Rayford is stop these moonshiners that are over here. He gives us his contact. We talk to him, give him some money, of our own money, by the way, because Rayford's a bastard. And we go over here. Here's this guy. His name's here's the first moonshiner. His name's Randy. We're gonna shake him up. You can actually kill him, which is hilarious, but yeah, I think it's faster just to do that. So here's a little a maze right here. I'm gonna save it just in case I screw it up while talking. There's a set directions, a combo of directions I need to do, so bear with me when I try to do this. This is if you're ever interested in running this game, join the Quest for Glory Discord. It's an underloved game by the community, in my opinion. I think I did this right. I might have done this wrong. Bear with me. I think I might have missed an east. Yes, I did. Whoops. Stuff happens. So it's east, east, south, south, east. And yeah. South. I was trying to figure out a clever way to fill in time, and turns out I shot myself in the foot. That's what happens sometimes. North, north, west, north, east, and west. This should be it. We did it! Congratulations! Wahoo! Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is actually talk to this guy and rough him up. Just clock him in the face, and that's that. We got what we needed. Yeah, if you're at all interested in running this game, join the Quest for Glory in Discord, and I can help you out. It'll be fun. I swear. So Kiana comes over there, talks to us, says some stuff, blah, blah, blah. Skip this. And the next thing we got to do is deal with some slavers in Tier. So I'm going to go here, rest, walk halfway, wait for the time to go, rest, walk over here, and do that. That's kind of a little exploit right there, because if you were to just go over there and try to get in there in broad daylight, it'll say, no, you can't do that, there's too many people around. But if you just do that, it's like, whatever. So now we're going to do some Metal Gear Rome. Just for safety's sake, I'm going to save it. No, we're not going to reset. That's not happening right now. And I'm going to go in here and kill this guy. Do that. You have to peek around every corner, and you have to enter each door while crouching. If you don't, you'll get found. It'll just automatically kill you. So, do this. Even right here, because even though this is the slaver's room. And then we gotta creep in. Then we creep in. Then we gotta walk forward. It says, uh-oh, you've almost woken him up. You gotta wait for him to go to start sleeping again, and then creep forward like that. And, yeah. Then we gotta go back to Volksville. Climb back in. Wait till morning. Doot, doot, doot.
I hope you.
Alright, the last thing we gotta do is go to the Moroi compound. So to do that, we gotta go through the... I put so much effort into getting these, to doing this stuff for getting these fireflies. You got to find a place to use them now. Turns out it's there's an entrance to it right here in the swamp, and we need the fireflies to open it up. If you try to go through there normally, it'll just say, "Oh, it's too dark." And we use the not that crowbar. Go to the crowbar. Go over here. Open this up. And then this. So coming up, there's a little exploit that a good member of the Quest for Glory Discord, G-Funk fan, will casually be running through this game. There's this gelatinous cube thing that'll just like, it's completely corrosive and it'll just completely absorb you, and well, you die and turn into that skeleton. Normally what you're supposed to do here is set it afire. If you're the sorcerer, you can cast fire and it'll just burst into flames. Normally what I used to do as this, you would buy some alcohol from the guy out front of the Volksville, and you throw it on him and then use a tinderbox, set it afire. Well, G-Funk, while doing what most people do when you do point and click games, is you take an item and you click on everything on the screen like a crazy person, and he did this. You could just run right past it. So props to him, man. I never would have thought about that, but when he did it, I was like, of course that makes sense. So anyways, we get in here, hit this guy here, it's the first one, take him out, and we're good. I think he's I don't know, but do you think Rome's looking a little skinny? I think you should get something to eat. I think there's some good food here. Let's find out what's here.
There's nothing there you want to take. Wait, you can see a can of your old favorite, Smeat.
Meat, meat, delicious treat. Is it synthetic or is it meat? Smeat. There's the Smeat.
You grab a can of Smeat. You never know when you're going to need it.
I mean, you never do. Put it that way. So we got some Smeat. That's not necessary. That's just a funny little thing that you can get.
You eat a little bit of your favorite canned treat,
Smeat.
As you eat the Smeat, you feel the power of its processed meat magic working on you. You feel stronger, more agile, more alert and ready to go.
You eat your Smeat, kids. It makes you big and strong. I just want to make sure I saved it. So anyways, turns out Rayford's working with the Moroi guys, and he's a real, dickhead. And it turns out this main Moroi guy looks like, what is he, like Toro from Mortal Kombat? Or is it Goro? I don't know what the name is. So this guy, we're just going to pokey, stabby, stabby, and throw our blader ring at him until he dies. In all honesty, he's really not even that hard. So, kind of one of my strategies for this is to kind of just wait out the timer, because you can kind of stand here for like a couple of seconds while the timer goes up. And for him, it's like guaranteed 15 seconds if you just get this up, so... It's usually my strategy for the rogue. When it comes to the brigand, which is the worst category, I say heck no to that, because I mean, maybe if I ever decide to run brigand, I'll do that. So anyways, after that we have to run back to Volksville because Rayford is launching an assault on Tyr to take it over. You may see that I said run, not map. He took our map because he's pardon my French, he's an asshole. So after that, we talked to Kiana. She says, "Are you going to help me?" If you say no, she kills you. So she's playing hardball. So you have to say yes. Wait till day and just start running back over. Go over by that dilapidated fountain over there and grab some moss. We need that for bomb that the apothecary is going to give to us or make for us. Don't ask how I'm supposed to know that. You just do. Oh, interesting. Normally you don't have to do this. Normally you could just climb right over. Alright, never mind. Don't know why it's doing that. Marathon luck, guys. So, normally you could just climb right back over that, but for some reason it's not doing it right now. That's fair. Maybe it's because I ate Smeat. So, for marathon safety, I'm going to go to this guy. You give him the moss, he gives you the smoke bomb, as is denoted right there. And I'm going to buy a bunch of health potions because I have to fight Rayford later. And he can actually kill you. Oh. So we're going to talk to Jan right here, who is the deputy, as we saw earlier. And we're going to convince him to help us. Jan loves us, after all. We're kind of like his idol or something. At least we become that. So we go to behind Rayford's desk, and we grab this key to help these people that he's imprisoned for no good reason. There's been a lot of adventurers that have kind of just been walking around here, and he just randomly throws them in prison because he's, like I said, an a-hole. And now we gotta run to Tyr. I might run out of food here. Sometimes that happens depending on how much I screwed up, which I have, so optimally you should be able to go through this whole situation, this whole game without having to run out of food. Luckily we won't die, but Rome might start randomly walking, which makes scenes like this a lot slower. So we throw the smoke bomb, and in the confusion we run through, go over here to this place right here, and because we helped Jan, or made Jan love us, he releases Tyr's arrows, which is essentially like their, as I said, their police squadron. So that's the first thing we need to do, and then we have to go over here, and here's the, they're like the officials of the city, those guys. We need to save them, so we need to fight this guy. The tip, as normally, we're just gonna start pokey, throw a bladering at him. For marathon safety, I'm just gonna try to do my normal strategy of just waiting out the bladering timer. Just to guarantee that I kill him, because he can't kill me. I don't know what it is about Rome and his reflexes and his eyesight, but he is pretty blind. So listen, we're going to start blinking around here real quick. And getting towards the final encounter with Rayford. So what's happening here is the officials approach forward, those guys run away. If you don't save the officials, you actually have to fight all those guys. And it's really big pain in the ass. These guys right here, the main lady right here.
Whoa.
Hell no.
I forget what her name is. Pardon me on that. So we're gonna start. She kills us, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna go fight Rayford. So we run up here. Rayford has the Eye of Yager. He kills the mayor. And here's the final encounter. So time is not going to be on me killing Rayford. It's going to be on me choosing his fate, because you get to choose his fate after this. So bless RNG in the chat, just in case. There's absolutely no way I can lose, unless somehow I like miss every single hit, which could happen. Or if I am talking, I'm not actually acting. Or he gets lucky and hits me for 30 damage when I have less than 30. You might hear a bunch of like bulldog noises. That's because I just like instinctually sit here and hold Q throughout the whole game. And while in battle, it causes him to make noises. I don't know why. It's silly. Dun, 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 dun. And he's dead. Alright, time's gonna be in a second. 3, 2, 1, time.
The finishing blow. You deserve to bleed out, you obnoxious bastard.
I'm gonna let this final part right here kind of play out real quick, because it's hilarious.
It's over, Jan. Look at him.
If we got time.
Jan, help me.
It'll be just a second, but
Help you?
Please, Jan.
you're gonna see the real relationship between Jan and Rayford.
I'll help you.
Jan, what are you doing? Don't!
You're such an idiot, Jan, you used to say.
Jan!
Do it again, Jan. You're too stupid, Jan.
Here's one
Alrighty,
for
GG's.
Rayford.
Doesn't pay to be a bully, kids.
Holy shit, Jan.
You hold back for too long?
That was badass.
Thank you very much, Chuck.
Hell
Looks
yeah.
like we got
It was infamous.
31:28
That's
on the
it.
clock.
Ah, sweet. Anyways, that's Quest for Infamy, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Alrighty. So we're going to cut to a little break here. But coming up next, we have the start of the Monkey Island block.
Alrighty.
Starting with Leo.